If you're new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any new videos. Today we're going to talk about inequalities, and you shall start off by just studying the inequality signs. So now for these four examples given here, the first one we've got x is less than 4. So this is what we call the less than sign. So this is the less than sign. And then the second one, we've got y is greater than 7. So this is what we call the greater than sign. Greater than sign. And then for the third one, we've got z being less than or equal to 10. So this one we call it the less than or equal sign. And then for the fourth one, we've got t being greater than or equal to -3. So this one, we call it the greater than or equal to sign. Right. So these are the four basic inequality signs that we get to talk about when we look at inequalities. So now looking at the solving of inequalities, we solve inequalities the normal way that we just solve equations, but the difference is that with inequalities, when we multiply or divide by a negative number, right, the inequality sign is reversed. Now what am I saying? Let's say for example we've got 4 being greater than -2, right? Now let's study what happens if we multiply both sides by -2. So you want to multiply both sides by -2. This 4 is going to become -8, and this -2 times -2 will give us a 4. But now we know that 4 is greater than -8, and -8 is less than 4. So now as you can see here, the sign is changed, right? From a greater than to a less than sign. So this is the same, even if we would like to divide. Let's take the same original example, 4 being greater than -2. Let's say we want to divide both sides by -2, right? What's going to happen is that, or maybe let me pick -4. So let's divide both sides by -4. So 4 over -4 will give us -1. And then -2 over -4 will give us a half. Like that. So now what do we see? We see that -1 is less than half. So as you can see as well, from a greater than sign, we're getting a less than sign. But this is after we've what? Multiplied or divided by a negative number. Now I'd like to look at these 10 inequalities that we're required to solve and find the inequalities for x. So allow me to use this whole part. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so for the first one, we've got x minus 3 being greater than 10. So solving for x, just the normal way we would solve an equation, we're taking -3 to the right hand side, and as well the sign changes, such that we've got x being greater than 10 plus 3, which is 13. Just that. Then for number 2, first of all, what we could do is to remove these brackets. So we've got 2 times x, 2x, plus 2 times 1, that's 2. And that is greater than x minus 7. Our next step would be to group like terms. So we're taking x to the left hand side and 2 to the right hand side. So 2x then minus x is greater than, this 2 becomes a -2 and -7. Such that we've got x being greater than, -2 minus 7 will give us -9. Then now for number 3, we've got 2x being greater than or equal to x minus 3. So if we take x to the left hand side, we've got 2x minus x that will give us an x. Then that x is greater than or equal to -3, not 3. So So it's minus 3 actually. And then now for number 4, we've got 3x minus 4 being less than or equal to 5. So if we take 4 to the right hand side, minus 4 to the right hand side, the sign changes to a plus, and then we have 3x being less than or equal to 5 plus 4, that gives us a 9. Then dividing both sides by 3, x would be less than or equal to 3. So that's the result that we get for number 4. And then now for number 5, 8x minus 1 being less than 5x minus 10. So now we want to take 5x to the left hand side, then minus 1 to the right hand side. Such that we've got 8x minus 5x being less than, minus 1 becomes a plus, such that that's 1 minus 10. So 8 minus 5, that gives us 3x, being less than 1 minus 9, sorry, 1 minus 10, that's minus 9. Then dividing both sides by 3, x would be less than minus 3. So that's the final result that we get for number 5. Then moving on to number 6. Now we've got minus 3 less than or equal to 3x less than or equal to 21. So now what's happening is that now we've got two inequalities. So the first inequality set is this one. Let me put it in blue. So this is the first inequality set, right, which says minus 3 is less than or equal to 3x. So now the first inequality set, we shall solve for x. Dividing both sides by 3, right, we've got x being greater or equal to minus 1. Then now for the second set, inequality set, we've got, let me put it in black. Second inequality set, we've got that. And that is 3x being less than or equal to 21. Then solving for x, that's dividing both sides by 3, such that x is less than or equal to 7. So now we simply combine these two inequalities. X being in the middle, we know that x is greater than or equal to minus 1, but less than or equal to 7. So this is the final result that we get for number 6. Then we do the same for number 7. Now number 7, if we split the inequalities, this being the first one, right, we're solving for 10 is less than or equal to 2x, then dividing both sides by 2, x is greater or equal to 5. Then for the second set, we've got this, right, which is 2x, let me write it here, which is 2x less than or equal to x plus 9. So now if we take x to the left hand side, we have 2x minus x, which gives us an x that is less than or equal to 9. Then now combining these two, x being in the middle, we know that x is greater or equal to 5, but less than or equal to 9. So this was for number 7. Then now moving on to number 8. So allow me to erase this spot. Moving on to number 8. Let's see what we have. Okay, now with number 8, we've got the same situation. So splitting this into two separate inequalities, we've got x, this is number 8, we've got x being less than 3x minus 1, and 3x minus 1 being less than 2x plus 7. So now we solve, right? Now if we take this x to the right hand side and the 1 to the left hand side, minus 1 to the left hand side, we have 1 is less than 3x minus 2x, 3x minus x, that gives us a 2x, then dividing both sides by 2, x will be less than half. Right, this is the first part. Now second part, which is this, we shall take 2x to the left hand side, which will subtract this 3x, and we get an x that is less than, taking minus 1 to the right hand side, it will change to a positive, then 1 plus 7 will give us an 8. So combining these two, x being in the middle, we know that x is less than half. So we know that x is greater than half, but less than 8. So this is the final answer that we get. And then now looking at number 9. Number 9 we shall split again. So the first inequality will be x being less than 3x plus 2. And then the second inequality would be 3x plus 2 being less than 2x plus 6. So 3x plus 2 being less than 2x plus 6. And then now, so we take this to the right hand side and this to the left hand side. So if that minus 2 is less than 3x minus x will give us a 2x. Then dividing both sides by 2, x will be greater than minus 1. And now for this side, we are taking this 2x that side, then the 2 that side. Then 3x minus 2x will give us an x. And then less than minus 2 plus 6 will give us a 4. Then now we have to combine these two inequalities. X being in the middle, we're saying that x is greater than minus 1, but less than 4. So this would be the final answer that we get. And then now, let's look at the last one, which is number 10. So now with number 10, what do we have to do first with the 2x minus 5 over 8 being greater than x plus 4 over 3. So we have to multiply throughout by the common denominator, which means you're multiplying here by 24, then you're multiplying there as well by 24. So 8 into 24, you get a 3. 3 times 2x minus 5 is greater than 3 into 24, we get an 8. 8 times x plus 4. Then now we can multiply out such that we've got 6x minus 15 being greater than 8x plus 32, like that. So now what we can do is that we can take 6x to the right hand side and 32 to the left hand side. 32 will become negative, such that minus 32 minus 15 will be greater than 8x minus 6x. And then minus 32 minus 15 will give us minus 47 greater than 2x. Then of course, dividing both sides by 2, we see that x is less than minus 47 over 2. So this would be the final result that we get for number 10. Okay, so this was looking at how we solve inequalities. So please feel free to leave a comment, drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.